Let's just know that if you truly have the Father, you are taken care of, you are covered. But I'd rather be where elect are at. Alright, leaving off where we left off at. Now this data is just in from Intel out in the field for here late in 2017. And I'm sorry, but you're going to have to be fast in comprehending and also in preparing. And I mean fast. So there is something you're going to need to understand first. Now, the stuff I start reading to you guys, some of the stuff I understand, some of the stuff I don't understand. If you understand something that I read or that you see on the screen, comment below. I mean, this is everyone's life in danger, not just the 144,000, which they actually talk about the 144,000 in this document. And on top of it, they say that we are fundamentalist terrorists. Father, please be with us. Please be with me to read this word. The Romans, European, U.S., and allies and global intelligence community aims here in late 2017 cannot be understood without knowing the familiar fact of its backbone and skeletal structure. The backbone of the global intelligence community are intel, initial, and exclusive top secret intelligence fraternal societies. And if you don't understand what these intelligence fraternities were initiated by our intelligence community for the single purpose of global threatening in the Catholic Vatican headquarters interpretation of a pretty popular text called Revelations. Revelations, the book of Revelations. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I don't want to read. I don't want to put. I gotta name this this video something else. I'm a target individual, and you guys, I'm sharing this with you. Nobody's helping me. My life is in danger. Then the intelligence community is not a career field that you're familiar with. And what it appears like to you is probably the same way I viewed things earlier in my career education. Understand that this fact is stated whether I like it and I don't, or you like it or not, whether I believe in religion or a Bible or revelation or not, and whether you do or not. So whether we do or don't, in spite of this, I simply can't actually. It would be impossible for me to definitively, clearly, or meticulously caution for preparedness for our intelligence fields late 2017. Catastrophic, horrifying ridiculousness unless I take you to the blueprint the field, intel field, is claiming to be executing. What I am saying, any officer explaining this nightmare of a ridiculous to another's comprehension might even appear sound religious, even if they're a Jew or atheist or evolutionist, agnostic, Christian, Buddhist, Muslim, Catholic, or could care less about religion. Subject matter. In other words, please do yourself and me also a favor. Don't label me. That would be a fatal mistake. Whatever my personal life is, whatever possible element is that to factually portray the data independent of such an issue. In this case, there's no way comprehensively portray the factual data without perhaps even appearing to sound religious. That is a wholly irrelevant issue, and I don't want whatever my private life is mixed in with this. With the new recent field leaks, I'm almost fully prepared. This is for my fellow countrymen and women and human neighbors and friends. With that, let's quickly dash through the most possibly scaled down and live balance of the data I'm helping. I have not offended anyone that I am relaying this data to, so please don't offend me either by labeling. Let's look at the data. Now I'm looking at the data, and I can't remind you enough that desperately need to understand that there's no ranking agent can miss his or her relative intelligence fraternal society assemblements. Dues to be paid for infra violations can be harsh as being deranked, terminated, dishonorably discharged, or worse. And there are hundreds of ways to execute worse, whether subtle or overt. Another minute, guys. Do I see a lot? Do I hear a lot? Of course. But country and fellow men, this particular crap of horror is over the top. Horror is over the top. Sometimes I ask myself what I got myself into, and I hope I made my parents proud by making what I thought they would agree as being a good, healthy decision and career choices such, although I guess people can make mistakes, not just children, parents can too. Who doesn't know that? Nonetheless, I am not morally degraded as to what you are about to realize through this breach of code and policy. With this and foreknowledge, here is the data layout. And we're going to stop right there, and we're going to start right here in the next video in concerning nuclear. All right. Matter of fact, let me try to read it. Try to read it. Okay, concerning thermonuclear Russia, thermonuclear US, thermonuclear China, Iran, and thermonuclear North Korea. As powerful as these countries are here now, will be at thermonuclear war with each other. The whole large body of government staff in each country trembling with fear of and or conclusive evidence of imminent worldwide utter deletion of all life on planet Earth are right here in the late 2017 blindly yielding to pre-laid manipulations by the Fraternal Justice Society. Pressure is that this is catastrophic, incurring deadly, horrific, theatrical, surprise, intelligence field is right about to pull off here in the U.S., which you are about to fixing to learn all the further this down. Alert. Reason it as of and or no other choice circumstance but to yield to the counsel of the overt and covert Catholic otherwise. Jesus that promised them the only way to keep the nuclear snowball from reaching its maximum potential is to mix it in with the list of to kill targets. See this? So, to kill targets. Okay? So, the country is at odds with, and the country might consider spies, terrorists, and or radicals of that and or those enemy countries and or country, the names of all the so-called fundamentalists, literal Bible believers, literal as in versus metaphorical or allegorical. So all the literal Bible believers are fundamentalist terrorists. Oh, it gets better than this, guys. It gets better than this. Let me read on. In a particular country, by excluding their views, a literal view of the biblical text, mandatorily by oath, if any, and or one would take an listen to this, guys. This is the mark of the beast. Y'all don't believe shit anyway, man. Mandatorily by oath, if any and or if anyone would take an anti-terror ID of oath in that particular country, whether for mere ID, refugee assistance, and or services from that particular country, or continue receiving general government services, and or initiate such or benefits relative or what you have, etc., etc. The Jesus in each country have now pre-laid plans here for 2017 to insist when the Vatican and the U.S. and its global allies set in motion their global synchronization to utterly eliminate in 1 hour. This is the midnight hour, guys. This is the midnight hour. All what and or all who they consider un-ID'd and non-ID terrorists at 12 o'clock midnight Jerusalem time, which is about 5 o'clock p.m. And remember, my son said that it was getting dark outside. That in his last vision. Oh, I haven't shared that one with you. But in my son's last vision, he said it was getting dark outside. It was evening time. And the dragon showed up. And these demons and angels was jumping on the earth. We were under invasion, under attack. But why did they change the clocks one second closer to, or 1 minute closer to midnight? And now all of a sudden they got 12 o'clock midnight Jerusalem time that they're going to attack. But I was also told that it was U.S. time. So don't fall asleep. If it's U.S. time, it's going to fall a little bit different, ladies and gentlemen. They want you to have the mark of the beast. If you don't have the mark of the beast, they're coming to kill your ass. So if you don't have the Messiah in your life, you should get him right now for him to protect you. I mean, all I could do is show you guys this thing. I don't know if this is the truth, if this is going to happen. This could happen before then. But we know the Father has shown us the birth that is occurring in the heavens, how on November 2nd, how Venus, the bright morning star, was born from Virgo, and how on 8 days later the child will be circumcised, and why 8 days later is the CIA and the whole freaking government, the UN included, is trying to kill us. And I'm going to show later down who are these fundamentalist terrorists that they're looking for. You guys want to say that I'm a joke. No, you're a damn joke for not believing in the truth. And now the truth is in your face. Now you're going to be scared shitless. How I was scared shitless for you. Not knowing what to say. And I'm just going to put it out there now. I was told by the Father, if you guys don't repent before the dragon shows up. So this lets you know that the dragon's going to show up anytime now, because we're literally at that moment. And after I show you guys in the next video why the Jesus are after all of us and after the 144,000, then you will believe me. Then you will repent. And then you will come to my page, and then you will send me an apology to call me a liar. Then say that my father is the devil. I rebuke you. Whoever blasphemes my father, you will see the lake of fire. Because I'll be one of the ones to judge you. And I will not have no mercy.